Hi guys, Robbie46 here, welcoming yourselves to round 6 of the Supersport League on Ride 2 on the Xbox One. Today we are racing at Magny-Cours. It's going to be quite an interesting race. But before we start, there's a couple of people who unfortunately couldn't race, one of them being Mr. Troyello. It would have been his home race, but unfortunately there's a update for Ride 2 and his internet was being as slow as a snail. And unfortunately, we did try waiting for him. We waited over 40 minutes, but unfortunately, it was taking too long, and people had places to be, including myself. So we had to start the race without him. He did understand, so unfortunately, he didn't race. Also, Biker, he tried to race, but he had the menu glitch as well, so he couldn't actually race because he got stuck in the menu, which meant that he couldn't start the race. But both of them were still get some points because they did try to race but unfortunately couldn't. Let's go start this race now on the grid. In second place we've got Mr. Punk Mofo on pole, so let's go do this. Round 6, off we go. For the line we got a pretty decent start. In fact, we went into the lead by the first corner, so a pretty decent start, as good as it was going to get. Already had some Kawasaki's lining up behind me as we get ready to go onto one of the first long straights. So off we go, waiting for someone to come past in the slipstream. Surprise, surprise, here comes a Kawasaki. So into the lead goes Moorland. Then just managed to outbrake him into the hairpin. I think we both braked pretty early there. I think we're just making sure that we didn't do anything stupid on the first lap. So back into the lead we go. And obviously trying to pull away as best we can into this quick flip-flop. You see Biker there just disconnected. We've got My Sweaty Gibbons who's in second at the moment. He's another Kawasaki rider. So the pesky Kawasaki is at the front at the moment. As we go into this little flip-flop, went in a bit too hot. And then that made us lose the lead as My Sweaty Gibbons goes around us. We go back up the inside and get a slight better exit. So back into the lead. But that Kawasaki power is going to come into its own. So they both try and get up the inside. Moorland, no, that's My Sweaty Gibbons, manages to force his way through. So he goes into the lead. Then out of the chicane. Try to get in his slipstream to go past. Kawasaki picks up speed really well, so Moorland comes past me. And we're back down in third place as he tries to get past My Sweaty Gibbons and just about does so, forcing My Sweaty Gibbons wide as he goes to cut the corner and gets a bit aggressive. Just lost me a little bit of time. So now we've got to try and get past My Sweaty Gibbons, get back into second place. On the brakes, and we're into second, and I believe that's Nicole who's trying to get past us as well as we pull a big wheelie which lost us loads of time. And past comes Surfing Kid, so another Kawasaki as he ends up crashing, and we got My Sweaty Gibbons right on us again as he sneaks through, forcing us back to third place. And then through the quick bit. I actually thought he crashed then, but a little bit of lag. It looked like he just tucked the front, but it was just a bit of lag as he goes very, very wide though. And they're trying to get a good exit, but not quite happening. I think that is Nicole in fourth place now. So Moorland is pulling away on the Kawasaki. Through the chicane, taking a bit of curb. Just trying to stay with that Kawasaki, but at the moment not happening. We're on lap 3 now. I need to do a little comparison of the Gixxer and the Kawasaki 636. See how much quicker the Kawasaki is. Alright, well we're out of slipstream mode, or slipstream range even. Trying to make up time on the brakes, but go a little bit wide. Moorland pulling away. Got Nicole, who's starting to reel us in. He's another Suzuki rider. Just pushing a bit too hard at the moment to try and stay with the Kawasaki's, but not really working. So we've got Nicole over 1.5 seconds behind us, but we can't stay with the Kawasaki's. That concludes the 3rd lap. So that is the end of lap number 3. We're going to skip forward now to lap number 5. And we've got Nicole right behind us. In fact, in front of us now as he went up the inside. Try to get a slight better exit. You'll notice I've got a penalty now. I've got a penalty on the previous lap from going in too hot on this one and going across just like that. But unfortunately, that time we had a bit of a collision with Nicole. I tried slowing down to see if that would not give me a penalty, but unfortunately it did. So yeah, we've got over a 2-second penalty at the moment, so I've got to bear that in mind now, which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. And there's my Sweaty Gibbons there. He had a crash, so we were catching him back up, but of course we got Nicole right behind us as we go way too deep there, and he tries to come up the inside. Try to stay ahead. Across the curb, which pushed me a little bit wide. And allowed Nicole through, but he pulled a big wheelie. We got our rear squirreling, and we were back into 3rd place. We go very wide there. Nicole comes through, but goes in way too hot and goes very, very wide. So we're back up to 3rd place. I've got to try and keep him behind me, but of course he can use slipstream now. He's well within range. And he's going to try and outbrake us. And through he goes. So we're back down to 4th. So now we've got to see if we can hang with him, or is it going to be another 4th place. Got a good exit that time, so managed to catch back up to him. He went a little bit wide there. We try and keep a tighter line. Try and stay with him. He went on the grass, which didn't help his speed as we go past him. Try and stay in front, just about do so. Okay, so 3rd place again at the moment. Kawasaki's have disappeared again. Now we've got to see if we can get back up to my Sweaty Gibbons. It's the end of lap number 6, so now we're starting number 7. And there's a pretty big gap that my Sweaty Gibbons had. We still had Nicole right behind us, who's ready to pounce at any moment. Coming up to slipstreaming part. Although we did get a pretty good exit. Just about picking up the slipstream. Trying to keep it ahead. Thought he was going to come up the inside, so give him a bit of room, and he does so. Back down to 4th. Try to go around the outside. And we do. And my Sweaty Gibbons had another crash, so we've caught back up to him. And we're right with him. Now it's time to see if we can get in front of him. He's made quite a few mistakes now. And he goes very, very wide there into the gravel, in fact, and that puts us up to second place. We haven't got that many more laps to go. And a crash there. I think that was My Sweaty Gibbons again crashing. So we're still in second. We've got a little bit of a gap, so I don't know if there was a bit of a collision with Nicole or anything, which held him up a little bit. So lap 8 now. We've got to try and keep ahead for the next few laps. To see if I could stay concentrated. Try not to make any mistakes like we have been. And of course we've got that 2-second penalty as well, so we've got to be mindful about that. I was trying to keep the gap back to Nicole to about 2 seconds. There's 1.3, so it wasn't going too well at the moment, wasn't going to plan. So we pull a big wheelie as well. So I lost just a little bit of time. To the end of this lap, it's under a second back to Nicole now. Could we keep it in second place, or was Nicole going to catch us? Come through the chicane, but not the best of ways. I was quite slow through there. Took way too much curb on the entrance. So penultimate lap time. Let's see if I could keep ahead of Nicole, but he was still right there. Not in range of slipstream at the moment. My Sweaty Gibbons still in 4th place, a bit further behind. Going to the hairpin. Trying to keep the front down as well, don't want to be pulling wheelies. Through this flip-flop. Nicole was almost with us. Still about half a second, but he was closing in, as was My Sweaty Gibbons. So just the final part of the lap to go. Went in way too quick there. Just cocked up my exit. And he was on me. Out of this hairpin. Now we've got to try and keep it together for the last few corners. And then we got the final lap to go. So chicane for the penultimate time. That wasn't that great again. Alright, final lap time. Let's see if we can keep it in second. We could potentially end up in 4th though with that penalty. So we've got to keep it going. He's going to use a slipstream, but I don't think he's close enough to get the full advantage of it. He's going to try and outbrake us. Again, left him a little bit of room. And through he came. Just get a slight better exit, so managed to edge back in front. Through the flip-flop. My Sweaty Gibbons was right behind us as well. Come to the last half of the lap, or second half of the lap even. was hoping that My Sweaty Gibbons was going to try and get ahead of Nicole and slow them both down a bit. Through the hairpin. Just about keeping it in front at the moment. With a little bit of breathing space. Just the chicane to go. And I take the horriblest line through. I don't even know what. I just made the last chicane up. Unfortunately, got another bit of a penalty. And we end up down in 3rd place. Because we had a monumental penalty. Didn't help the last bit of the penalty I had. I don't know what the fuck I was doing in that last chicane. But yeah, so Moorland took the win. Followed by Nicole in 2nd. I came home in 3rd. My Sweaty Gibbons clinches 4th. Surfing Kid 18 in 5th. Chutney BMX 6th. Morgan in 7th. Team Pump Mofo in 8th. Blunt Scooters 9th. And Biker and Mr. Troyolo will bring up the rear as they unfortunately didn't join or disconnected. So the championship as it stands. I'm still at the top now, but they are closing in. I have 119 points. Moorland moves up to 2nd place, just 11 points behind now with 108. Nicole in 3rd with 107. Mr. Troyolo unfortunately moves down to 4th. Still gets a few points though. He's on 92. Surfing Kid 18 in 5th with 67. Morgan in 6th with 54. Chutney BMX 7th with 45. Biker in 8th with 39. As is Blunt Scooter in 9th with 39. My Sweaty Gibbons moves up to 10th with 29. Then you've got CA Specialise in 11th with 28. Jamie 12th with 13. Team Punk Mofo in 13th with 8. I Danny D in 14th with 7. And Shuggy in 15th with 5 points. May I notice that Moorland has gone up to a whole penalty point now after that incident we had in Road America. Hence why he's no longer on half a penalty point. He's gone up to a full one. Wasn't the best performance by me. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I couldn't get my head into it for some reason. But oh well. Next round it will be at Almeria. And that will be on the 27th of February. So next Monday, guys. And I will announce now, because some people did actually ask it in the last league race, if well, they want me to stream the last race of the league. I was going to wait till round 8 to announce it, but I am officially going to announce now that I will be streaming both final races on my Twitch account. So round 10 of Supersport and Superbikes, I will broadcast live on Twitch. So that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.